Every now and then, artists will be completely different from the environment they come up in and find ways to form their own lane and become one of the best at what they do. That's the case for this artist, who started out as a battle rapper when he was young, but changed his music style because he realized that battle rappers can't make a good album.
Yeah, no, it's go with that.
Today, I'd like to share the story of Black. If you say 6 Lack, you're a dumb. Ricardo Valdez Valentine Jr., also known as Black, is an R&B artist from Atlanta, Georgia. Even though he's from the capital of trap music, he found his own path and paved a road for himself to reach 13.2 million monthly Spotify listeners with billions of streams. Like, for real, his numbers are absurd. He's been in the scene for way longer than you might expect, as things really started for him at the age of 4 when he recorded at his father's studio. Then he got into battle rapping in his middle school years and even battled Young Thug at one point.
Atlanta rapper Young Thug is back in court for the RICO case against him. Now, this all comes less than 24 hours after Gunna entered a plea deal for his release from jail.
Black attended college at Valdosta State University, which he left upon signing a deal with IMG and Strong Arm Records in 2011, where he got his feet wet and released music on SoundCloud. Fast forwarding a few years, he signed another deal after leaving his previous label because of creative indifferences. This time around, he signed with Spillage Village because of his close relationship with Earth Gang, and from there he went on to sign with Interscope. By the time we reached November 2016, Black was ready to officially debut on the scene and did so in scorching fashion with his album Free Black, which would peak at number 34 on the Billboard charts and has gone on to sell over 1 million copies in the US. This album is a gem, with shining stars in the tracks of Problems, X Calling, Loving You, and Free. Black absolutely floats on this album throughout the whole 58-minute runtime and 14 songs included within. It's no wonder that Problems has been streamed over 450 million times on Spotify alone, because when a song sounds like this,
I wanted a girl who was down to earth, but she wanted the earth in the sky. My problems.
Well, it's hard not to fall in love with it. While we're on the topic of his song Problems, this song peaked at the 73rd spot on the Billboard Hot 100 and was Valentine Jr.'s first platinum record. He's off to as hot of a start and as hot of a debut as you could ask any artist for, and he follows up perfectly by touring with The Weeknd next, and then going on to build up hype for his next album.
Watch your mouth when you letting shit slide.
He then released Switch in June and Nonchalant in August before East Atlanta Love Letter, the album that made me fall in love with his music, was released on September 14th, 2018. He had an A-list set of features on this album, with Future featuring on the title track, J. Cole on the song Pretty Little Fears, Offset on Balenciaga Challenge, and Khaled on the second to last song, Seasons. Following the tour for this album, he was back in the studio featuring on a couple tracks and also went on to Kidney Beats' show, The Cave, showcasing his talents by giving us one of the best verses on the whole show, completely freestyled and also by rapping. He came to rap from the get-go, which was appreciated because it showed that he wanted to try something different, and he still excelled at it.
New birth, headstrong, coming for the throne. If you think I won't, dead wrong, Kitty Long. I'ma need some more instrumental, my boy, cause they couldn't hold a candle at a vigil, my boy.
I mean, just look at these comments on this episode. It was a fan favorite. And then, in May of 2020, he gave us his first song off his next project titled ATL Freestyle. A few weeks later, he released Float, and then finally the release of his EP called 6-Piece Hot EP, which he once again slides on, although this time he only featured with one artist, a white hot feature of Lil Baby on the song Know My Rights.
Couldn't even enjoy June, but I'm a living, walking fun guy. Even though I had some tough times, made my bed on the front.
After this, he started featuring some more. This time he paired up with Spillage Village again, featuring on 2 tracks off the Spillage album, then a song with Gorillaz, and then he even paired up with Elton John. When 2021 came around, he continued this role of features, showing up on Lil TJ's Calling My Phone and Jessie Reyes' song Forever in 2022. He slowed down those last 2 years, just doing his own thing, but that's okay. It's especially okay when we start looking at his next album and last full-length project, Since I Have a Lover. This album is 19 songs long, with a runtime of 58 minutes and 23 seconds, and cover to cover, this project is beautiful. He found his pocket, and songs on the album like Temporary, Rent Free, Talk Back, and the title track all showcase just how talented this man is at making music. We've yet to see what's coming next for Black, but right now he's slated to go on tour with Russ throughout his It Was You All Along tour this year. Regardless of what he brings next, Black is proven to release great music every single time, and it's only a matter of time before he's given the flowers he so rightfully deserves to receive.